Let's begin. We start with first laugh. Fortune Feimster on Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts.
When I was in elementary school, I joined the Girl Scouts of America. Any former Girl Scouts? Oh, there we go. Honestly, I joined to get in on that cookie game they were running. That was a very sophisticated operation. I also wanted to be around little girls that like campfires and shoulder massages. I kept trying to get them to make shoulder massages a badge. They're like, no, you creepo. Now, my brothers, they were in the Boy Scouts, which was really intense. They would get dropped off on the top of a mountain with just an egg and a match. That's it. Their troop leader would be like, we'll see you in 3 days. Bring back an elk. They'd come home all exhausted and dirty. I'd be laying on the couch like, samesies. I get it. Girl Scouts is hard too. Do you know how hard it is to sell something everybody wants? People keep knocking on my door.
Did not even realize this was one of the side effects. Which GLP-1 drug has the highest risk of sudden sight loss and eye stroke? What? Like stick? Oh, I'm blind. Yes. Or at some point you're walking down the road or driving and then boom, gone. Yeah, sudden sight loss is like one of the scariest things imaginable, isn't it? I would think that that's one of them. It's like somebody just put their hands over your eyes real fast. Yeah, apparently like Ozempic and Wegovy. Wegovy, yeah. Are both been linked to dozens of cases of sudden vision loss caused by the restriction of blood flow to the optic nerve. Dozens. One version has significantly risk that is higher, and that is Wegovy. It is 5 times more likely than the other drugs to cause sudden vision loss. Now, again, it's not a dozens out of the thousands of people that are taking it. So it's a low thing, but the fact that that is even a thing is kind of crazy, that it's just sudden. That's the difference. This could cause eye loss. You would think, okay, over time, I just start getting fuzzier, my eye. No, this is just like boom, blind. Today you're blind. Does it come back? It doesn't really say, does it? It does not really say. Well, I hope so. I hope it's not sudden, permanent sight loss. It does not say that, but they said there's varying degrees of the severity of it. Some people just lose a little bit of sight. For a little bit. And then once the drug... everything's blurry a little bit, and then it wears off, and then I can see again. I can't see anything. Some people are like, who turned out the lights? And then it eventually comes back. Yeah. Sometimes they call this sudden vision loss eye stroke. Just because it was working, and now it's not. Just like when you have a stroke, everything works, and now the left side of my body does not. There's not a medicine out there that doesn't have some really scary side effects. But this one being sudden is about as scary as it gets to me. I don't know that makes me want to take these things at all. Well, because of this new risk, they've created a new ad. Okay.
I was looking for a way to lose weight, so I tried Wegovy. Well, it worked great, but unfortunately I lost my vision. Thank goodness for iGovy.
iGovy is the only weekly injection that helps restore your vision after you lost it by taking Wegovy. That's the iGovy promise.
Yep, my vision came back, which was great, but then all my toenails came off. So I tried Wetovy. Then boom, my toenails grew back. But then my ears fell off. Luckily, there's once weekly Wegovir. The injection that makes your ears grow back after they fall off is a side effect of the Wetovy.
Ask your doctor if...
Not even close to finished. Sure, I had my ears back, but then I grew a third arm right out of my torso. Thank goodness for Arm Govy. That arm melted away, but then my legs turned into giant carrots. Thank goodness.
How about some knowledge nuggets? Make me smarter, Chris Purple Haze. About 3% of births result in twins.
3%?
Uh-huh.
How big of fear was that whenever you knew you were going to have a kid?
Large, because the doctor actually thought we were going to have twins.
Oh, see,
at one point
that'd be worse. I don't have a history of. A lot of families have twins that run the family. Mine doesn't. So those things weren't there. But
I didn't know if that was going to be an issue or anything. It was just I remember the doctor was like, because the doctor liked us, and she was like, "Hey, I know you got the ultrasound coming up in a couple days, but I'm so excited for you guys. So let's go in here." And she did it on her own time. Kind of was looking around. She goes, "Now again, this is not my thing." And she's like, I think you guys might be having 2. And I about passed out.
2 at once is
passed out right then and
scary.
there.
It's scary, man. For all you people that are raising twins, good for you guys.
St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a real-life woman.
Okay.
It was named after St. Lucy of Syracuse by the French, who were the island's first European settlers.
Okay, cool.
Half of your ice cream is just air.
Really? It tastes good. That air tastes better than other air.
Some of the names Disney considered for the 7 dwarves include Chesty, Tipsy, Jumpy, Dirty, Sleazy, and Awful.
Oh, those sound like the dwarves that are in a porno.
Well,
Chesty, Sleazy.
Chesty, Tipsy, Jumpy, Dirty, Sleazy.
Come over here, horny and chesty.
I want to see that 7 dwarves.
Me too.
Sounds like it'd be more fun.
Yes.
The necktie was invented in Croatia. The troops wore them as part of the uniforms in the 1600s. When the French saw them, they liked them so much that neckties started selling in France almost immediately.
It's strange that it began with a military uniform.
In Croatia.
Somebody in a military was like, what does our armed forces need? How about a decoration around our neck?
I think that's exactly.
Yes.
That's what they said.
That'll make us more deadly.
There's your knowledge nuggets.
Are you ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass. What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
This happened back in January, but details were just now being released. Back in January, a 37-year-old police officer in Denver named Michael got into a fight with his 42-year-old live-in girlfriend.
Okay.
Her name was not released. Things got physical, and Michael was arrested for domestic violence. But he says they got it wrong. He said he's actually the one that's the victim, and his girlfriend attacked him. That attack included grabbing a plastic Justin Bieber doll.
Okay, all right. Tell me more.
Which they had in their house for some reason.
It's collectible.
And throwing it at his foot, which left a bruise.
I hope it sang. I hope it sang when it hit him. Baby, baby. And that's the Justin Bieber thing.
That works. He also says she pushed him, shoved him, slapped him, and threw other things at him, but mostly Bieber.
It's mostly the Bieber doll?
Mostly Bieber.
I bet it was his. Take it with you.
Could be. You love this Justin Bieber doll more than me.
Yeah, I think so.
Her story is totally different. She says he threw her to the ground and punched her in the ribs because she wouldn't change her Facebook status to in a relationship.
Oh, God. That's what this was all about?
She didn't comment on the Bieber doll incident.
So she threw it.
Right now, the cops aren't buying the Bieber story.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
Michael is facing charges for domestic violence and criminal mischief.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not buying the Bieber story.
What's the most embarrassing part of this? That there was a Justin Bieber doll in the house?
I think so.
It might be. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. They're causing the fight. Can't fight your girlfriend, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Starting to get into the summer traveling season. It will get here before long. And because of that, a lot of people are going to be on the road. And A lot of people taking things out of the hotel room with them. And because of that, here's the top 6 signs you steal from a hotel room.
Okay.
These are the top 6 signs you steal from your hotel room. Number 6, your pillowcases say Marriott, but your duvet says Hilton.
If I had a duvet, I think it's a sign I stole.
Number 5, your kids don't even know that they even made shampoo and conditioners in big bottles.
That's good. I've noticed they've started just putting them on the wall.
Yes.
Instead of each individual little bottles. They're like, man, we're tired of giving these away.
Number 4, tiny lotion bottles are the go-to stocking stuffer for you.
Yes, of course.
Number 3, you know exactly the size of bag that fits a coffee maker.
I always leave just enough room in my suitcase for that.
Number 2, over 200 people have used your towels.
Yeah, that's gross.
Top 6 signs you steal from hotel rooms. Number 1, your bed makes you feel like you're having an affair.
Very good.
There's your top 6 list today. One of those good news, bad news kind of deals. If you have struggled kicking the smoking habit, here's a new idea for you. Have you tried transitioning to harder drugs?
Is that the solution? Replace my cigarette habit with something stronger?
Something harder.
No, I didn't really think that was the best idea.
Apparently, a new study has found that psychedelics like magic mushrooms can help you quit smoking. Some may argue that nicotine is actually a harder drug, but
Psychedelics?
Some people do argue that it's a harder drug than the psychedelics. But cigarettes are way more mainstream than magic mushrooms.
Sure.
But they are starting to become more mainstream in certain parts of the country.
Mushrooms are? You mean?
I think Colorado, they're legal.
Okay. I didn't know.
Probably Washington, Portland.
They're always pretty, let's say, progressive
Yes.
as far as what they're willing to allow.
Yes. A trial was done at Johns Hopkins University, and it compared people who experimented with magic mushrooms to those who tried nicotine patches to quit smoking.
Okay.
People who had taken just one dose of the magic mushrooms had more than a 6 times greater odds of quitting cigarettes than others who relied on the nicotine substitute.
Okay.
They didn't just hit random smokers up with mushrooms. This was all done in a controlled environment under observation. A recent study out of Brown University found that inhaling cannabis reduced short-term alcohol consumption and delayed drinking among heavy drinkers in a lab setting as well.
Yeah, but that seems a little more one-to-one, doesn't it? You're trading booze for some...
To me, it feels more like one-to-one.
Trading cigarettes in for... Although people have tried all kinds of things. Like there's the hypnosis. Remember the hypnosis seminars that they used to do? And
Yep.
there are people that claim those work. I never went. I don't trust that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hypnotized. I'd rather do mushrooms than be hypnotized.
I would agree. But yeah, weed, replacing weed with alcohol and replacing nicotine cigarettes with magic mushrooms, I think is completely different because I think if you are drinking and you smoke weed and then you smoke and now you're taking magic mushrooms, there's different kind of side effects.
If you want to quit smoking, try magic mushrooms. Warning, you might also negotiate peace between this ashtray and a talking raccoon named Melvin. Oh, and the cigarettes are saying...
Don't smoke me, man. I got a gig at the ant colony.
Wait! The fluorescent giraffe is explaining the meaning of time to your toaster.
This message brought to you by psilocybin. Ask your doctor if a cigarette turned into a tiny jazz saxophone sees things growing in your carpet.
Let's check out some news quickies.
Let's do this. Inform us.
A running group just set a record for the deepest marathon.
What do you mean deepest?
3,000 feet below ground.
Oh.
55 runners from 18 countries strapped on headlamps and headed underground in Sweden to run what is now the world's deepest certified marathon. The course ran more than 3,600 feet below the surface, deeper than both the world's tallest waterfalls and the UK's highest mountain.
Okay.
Now, the event did raise a lot of money for a good cause. The event raised $1 million for charity and was also a joint venture between 3 companies.
So I want to run underground. I mean, at least it did raise money. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, but some of you runners, it's weird. It's like running isn't enough. We got to do it in a weird way or something like that.
Well, you know.
What would you like to make this marathon different? I want it deep. I would go, okay, that's enough for me. Thank you. I want it deeper than ever.
I think just hearing that from you, saying that, if somebody just, I want it deep.
Put on a headlamp and make it deep. Are we still talking about a marathon, sir?
That's what I would.
Okay.
It'd be like, I'm out.
Yep, I would be.
Not going down there with them.
Where it's real good and cold and dark.
Yep. Move over puppies. Here comes snake yoga.
What?
That is right. Over the past couple of years, the cuteness factor went into overdrive when there was puppy yoga.
Yeah, goats.
And there was goats.
Yeah.
And kittens and all sorts of other things that have tried to entice people to do yoga.
Yeah. How about underground deep yoga? Snake yoga feels like the same guy. How about we get my snakes out?
Yeah. It does. It's the same guy. There's a pet store called Hiss, Hisss, that focuses on reptiles, and they've introduced snake yoga. The instructor, Katie, says kittens can be manic and all over the place, whereas the snakes just tend to be more chill and mindful.
Yeah?
Which goes a long way to the vibe of her class.
I guess. I don't want yoga with animals involved in general, I wouldn't think, but...
Right.
Snake. Have you ever held the big snake?
Yeah. It's not my thing.
It isn't mine either. It doesn't freak me out as bad as I thought it would, though. It's okay. I just don't want to... Yoga feels like it's already going to be a struggle for me when I step into that arena. Putting a snake in the midst of it is not an extra challenge that I need.
Or not a calming situation.
No, I don't think so. Because now I'm trying to not roll over or sit on or accidentally hit the snake and then it bites me. And yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Some people who are heavy into religion are always on the lookout for signs of the Antichrist on the way. And the way one Catholic priest sees it, the big evil A finally does show up, and it won't be in the form of a politician or a celebrity. It'll be something more sinister, he says.
Like?
The economy.
Okay. Greed.
Father Chad says widespread moral collapse has already begun. It started in the 1950s, priming the pump for the Antichrist to arrive.
Yeah.
Now that the stage is set, Father Chad believes the evil presence will be felt through the control of global economy. And he leaves with 3 words. You've been warned.
I don't know where to go. He's probably not wrong, but how do I get away from that?
It's the economy.
I know a guy that'll invite you underground for a run.
This is not headline news A reminder, the Oscars are Sunday night, which means you only have 2 more days to not see Hamnet. The cast of Bridesmaids will reunite at the Oscars. Hopefully not after dining at that Brazilian restaurant. Arnold Schwarzenegger is making a new Conan the Barbarian movie. Now that he's so old, this one will be called Conan the Octogenarian. 2 Texas women tried flying meth into a jail with a drone disguised as a crow, and they would have gotten away with it if not for everything. And not getting sleep ages the brain up to 3 years. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, keeping the brain young since 2014. This is not headline news.
How about some nerd news?
Nerd news. Let's do it.
We found a planet shaped like a lemon.
Not all the way round, huh?
Yep. The atmosphere is so hot, almost 3,000 degrees, that it heats up the whole planet. The gravity of its star pulling it gives it the lemon shape.
Oh, okay.
So
it's like a stretching it out kind of thing. And it's hot anyway, so I don't think we're going to be going there.
Nope. A study found that a big enough solar system could cause satellites to collide and set off a huge chain reaction. There are apparently 14,000 of those satellites in low Earth orbit right now. They are constantly repositioning themselves to not collide, but a solar storm could prevent that from happening, and there is a 30% chance of a collision if we lost control for up to 24 hours.
Yeah. We have a lot of stuff just circling around up there.
Uh-huh.
It's almost too much, I think.
A study found we tend to overestimate how many people post hateful things online. Only 3% of Reddit users post toxic comments, and the average guess was 43%. But that study also found that 3% of the users generate a third of all the comments posted on the site.
Only 3% do it, but they do it a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it looks like so much.
That's the difference.
Those poor people. They got nothing better to do with their lives than just post hateful things on the internet.
Yep. National Geographic just put a list together of the biggest scientific breakthroughs of the past 25 years.
Okay.
And they include gene editing technology, the first 3-parent baby.
I did not even know about that.
Yeah. That's like animal stuff.
3-parent baby.
Yeah. The first picture of a black hole.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
And the first direct evidence that dinosaurs had feathers.
That was those last 2 are pretty recent. I mean, within the last few years, I think.
Yep. And Nature.com posted a list of the science predictions of 2026.
Okay.
They think there's a chance AI scientists will arrive next year, so in 2027.
Yeah.
And start making breakthroughs on their own.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's part of what we want, isn't it?
They say that the coming year could bring the first consequential scientific advances made by AI.
Look, if they cure cancer or they do something, it's okay. It's the other things it's what else they do that makes me really worry.
That's how they suck you in. You like it. We cured cancer for you.
Yeah.
Don't mind all this other stuff over here.
Disengage from the humans. Start the war.
There's your nerd news.
Are you ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
On Sunday night, 28-year-old Jeffrey Thompson demonstrated everything that's awful about karaoke at a place like an Applebee's and made it more rowdy than a St. Patrick's Day weekend.
The Applebee's bar can get turned real fast if you're not careful.
Apparently, he got hammered at an Applebee's in Florida.
Yeah.
Got on stage and, according to police quotes, became very involved with his performance.
Have you been in Applebee's with the stage?
No.
Me neither.
Well, this one
I'm
in
interested.
Melbourne, Florida.
Okay.
Has a stage.
Yeah, must.
Which apparently involved him getting and beginning to strip on stage.
Yes.
customers complained.
Sir, I'm just trying to eat some riblets.
I
brought my kids.
First, a server tried to get him to stop. Then the manager tried. Finally, the manager just turned off the music.
Did that stop the strip show?
Yes.
It is hard to strip without music, I think.
But Jeffrey was not happy that he had to stop his strip show because then he punched him, the manager. Knocked the guy out cold.
Yep.
Now, luckily, a local police officer was actually eating there at the time when all this was going down.
Yeah,
and chased Jeffrey out of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Eventually, 4 cops were able to subdue him and arrest him. He was charged with battery, disorderly conduct. The manager apparently will recover.
That's good. I mean, I've gotten drunk at some restaurant bars, but never that drunk.
Yeah. Take my clothes off.
You got to watch yourself. If you're drinking at an Applebee's bar, you can't get that drunk, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Point of the show, we find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
Scary. GLP-1s can cause sudden vision loss. Boop, lights out. All of a sudden, bam. Or eye strokes, I think they're also calling them. Yeah. And there is one, Wegovy. I'm going to call you out by name, Wegovy. They have the highest rate of that happening. Now, it's still a small percentage, but...
Seems like a small percentage, but...
If you're taking those shots...
You might have sudden eye loss.
Could just go away. It could come back.
By the way, that's what I learned, and that's what I took away from the show today.
Is it?
Is that, again, instant lights out. Just suddenly. I think that's what stood out to me. Sudden.
That's the way I'm seeing it.
Over time, I'm kind of blurry.
We're just going down 32nd Street, and then, bam.
Lights are out.
Not like the deep runners who choose to go into the dark. I also learned about them.
Yep.
Good for them. They raised some money, but I'm sorry, you're a bunch of weirdos running a marathon in a cave. What? Why? All right, let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Michael Ian Black on state slogans.
You know who has, in my opinion, the weirdest slogan is Texas. The unofficial state motto of Texas is, don't mess with Texas. Because it's not directed at other countries. It's directed at the other states. They're basically saying, hey, Oklahoma, back up. We will kill you. It's so aggressive, and I don't really understand why. New Hampshire is the only other state that approaches this level of aggression. Their slogan is, live free or die. But the difference is, with New Hampshire, it's directed inwards, not outwards. You know what I'm saying? They're sort of saying, we would rather die than give up our freedoms. New Hampshire essentially is like a teenage girl going, Mom, if you won't let me go to the party, I'm going to kill myself.